Good evening. Good evening, one and all. I have to begin working on pronouncing and enunciating my words a bit more clearly. Apparently, someone has run across one of these blogs, video blogs, and couldn't really make out so much what I was saying, and but that's to be expected. That's what this is for. And I realize I have difficulty in pronouncing my words properly and the associated things. I've got a bit of a drop situation going on with the right side of my face. You might can tell that I can move my eyebrow here pretty good, and I can open my eye over here pretty good, but this other side isn't so responsive, and that affects my lip as well. But really, the benefit of these videos isn't so much for you all out there, meaning it's not really intended, or certainly not my intention, that anyone will ever sit down and watch all these while one of them may be stumbled upon every now and again by somebody. The real purpose here is to have this experience of speaking and having to have something to say, and just getting used to talking. I find it particularly helpful for me on a psychological level, perhaps, just knowing that that I am posting them on the World Wide Web, YouTube, and that somebody will be stumbling upon them from time to time. But another benefit, and I think an important one, is 6 months from now, a year from now, 5-10 years from now, when I've been doing this for some time and am more relaxed and more fluid, and more just able to be myself in general, and people who meet me then down the road, and you have these conversations. And certainly if me and the rest of you are meeting with any success, then it's hard, I think, sometimes for people to think that they can do it because, well, you guys, you talk so well. But it would be nice to be able to direct people to some of these videos, and people having that problem, as a way of encouragement that here's where I started. Enjoy the laughs, but over time, if you're diligent, if you persevere, if you're striving day in and day out to do these little things, over time they add up. So I want to encourage you all to hang in there. Okay, typing today. It is the 15th day. We're at 37 words per minute with an error percentage of 5.9. We did go up in error percentage by almost two full percentage points, but we also increased our speed, so who knows what that means ultimately. Today's blog, written blog, this is, well, oftentimes the video blog is, accompanies somewhat what's spoken in the written blog. Not so much today, because I wanted to get this this thing that I was talking about earlier out. What is the purpose of these video blogs, at least at this stage of the game. But at the same time, I don't want to totally ignore what was written on in today's written blog, because I think it is important this time of year. We're into December. It's a couple of days into December, and I just know that too often, too many of us end up really feeling it financially, if not, leading up to Christmas, and I realize there's other holidays that are celebrated by people of different faiths, but you spend all this money that oftentimes we don't have, and then after the fact, we're paying for that for 3, 5, 6, maybe all the way into the next holiday season, and obviously there are some things you can do to lessen that blow. Living within your means, budgeting your money throughout the course of the year, putting a little bit away each paycheck, so that when the holiday season rolls around, you have something that to buy the gifts without without getting into your living expenses and or going into debt. That is an approach, and not a bad one, and one that you can do all the while, no matter what. But another thing to consider is to learn some new skill sets, learn some new methodologies, some ways of thinking, and apply yourself to not only make a little money, because we don't, money's good, but it does take time, and a lot of us are maxed out to the hilt in terms of time, and so we really have to think what can be a good how do you say it, economical use of our time. And I think it's my opinion that we have that in Empower Network and in Big Idea Mastermind team. So I would encourage you to, yes, budget your money and that sort of thing. Be wise. You want to be wise with your money, but also apply yourself to what all is being asked of you. These are people who have been successful, who've put this program together, and if you will do that, then while you might still be budgeting your money and being wise with it, investing and that sort of stuff, now you'll just have a lot more to do that with, and you'll be able to survive life, because frankly, so often is the case that people who don't know how to manage money, when they do get money, let's say winning the lottery or some such thing as that, an inheritance, what have you, they generally very quickly end up not only broke, but further in debt than they ever were before. Okay, and I don't want that to happen to you. So let's take these things to heart that are being told us, and let's apply them diligently, and we'll survive this thing, huh? We'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy yourself.